I'd like to get back most of what I used to do, 45 years ago. I think it can be done. I've heard a lot of people say these kind of moves, gymnastics, it's so extreme that it's not sustainable all your life. I'm 71 now. I think if I keep it up and just be safe and spot certain moves that are maybe a little bit risky, I believe you can do this for your whole life. I'd like to be able to do an iron cross by the end of this summer. It's 71. It's high hopes, but I think it's possible. One arm handstand, one arm chins, and giant swings on the high bar again. I think these are all possible. Started getting interested in gymnastics about 1958, 59, right in there, right before high school. 1963, I won best all around in San Diego, but we still weren't as good as the LA guys. They were, they're 5 times bigger as population, and they had some real good people up there. After high school, I still worked out for about another year or so, but the flare-up Vietnam, just about any guy over 18, you were eligible for the draft. So I joined the Air Force in '66, and I spent 4 years in that, stationed in northern Michigan. And when I got out, 4 years later, went back to visit some of my friends in Mission Beach, and these guys were really good. I mean, that's where double backflips on the rings, and there was a couple guys that could do triples. So I got back into shape pretty quick. But that only lasted about 2-3 years, and then, buying a house, a kid, you have a kid that comes to town, child support, and all these little things, distractions from working out. I drifted away from gymnastics for about 40 years, and got up to pretty close to 200 pounds at 5'7". My doctor said, you better start doing some working out and watching what you eat. Get a good diet, because your blood pressure is really dangerously high. So I started getting back into gymnastics. 40-year absence. I don't recommend that to anybody. It's not good. The pounds just flew right off. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I got right back down to my high school weight, and for the last 2-3 years, I've been hitting this place and San Diego United out on Miramar Road. And if anybody has a weight problem, there's no weird or magic diet that can do it. It has to be diet and exercise, and if you can do that, boy, it'll knock the pounds right off you. I think we're pushing the envelope and the border of what youth is. Years ago, 35, 40, you just didn't do anything. There was hardly any exercise out there for you. A couple gyms or something. But the interest now in physical fitness, American Ninja Warrior, CrossFit, gymnastics, all these, they weren't around 50 years ago.
What do you think it was that made that change? Do you think the internet had a big role? Obviously it probably did, right?
I think it does. I mean, the communication all around the world. I mean, people know where people are working out, like Bondi Beach in Australia. But now that particular beach with the gymnastic crowd that works out there is like Santa Monica or Venice. I would definitely hit a gym where you have some good coaching. If it's gymnastics, Miramar Road, San Diego United, you can find some kind of gym that you have a really good coach that can advise you where you are at the present time and where you'd like to project your excellence into in the future. So there's nothing like good coaching. You get a good coach